It's the European champions and the Copa del Rey holders Real Madrid up against the Spanish champions Atletico Madrid. It's live from the Bernabeu, a fixture that just gets bigger and better with every meeting. We're live here on Sky Sports 5. And don't forget, of course, to activate now to continue enjoy watching all things Spanish throughout the season. Well, Quinton, before the Supercopa second leg, I asked you how Atletico would start. You called it right. They went at it, and Real Madrid couldn't live with them. This is at the Bernabeu, though. But do you see them doing the same thing or not?
Well, already the way they set the team out, I think it's more defensive side of the team. If you look at the likes of Thiago coming back in and Gabi sitting in front of the back four. I would have liked Griezmann to be on the pitch, because I think is obviously a good signing for Atletico Madrid, but it's just more defensive side, kind of a mindset for me. But still, they've got the quality to hurt Real Madrid, but more defensively for me.
Do you see it in the same way, or do you think Atletico will try and attack like they did in the Supercopa?
Well, I don't know. When they play in Bernabeu, they don't play like when they play in their own ground. But obviously, I think that Atletico Madrid is dangerous in the set pieces, and that's why I think they're gonna think about, because they have players they can be really dangerous in set pieces. But they have very strong side here defensively. It's gonna be hard to play against today.
You mentioned about you would like to have seen Antoine Griezmann starting. Raúl Jiménez is in. What was his thinking there, and how do you think that will affect Atletico?
It's more for kind of a counter-attack kind of a set-up team for me. Raúl Garcia, I mean, is done well coming in. Well, for me, I would probably put Adra to run in that position. He's more of a creative player. But Jiménez coming in offers you something different. But like I said, in my opinion, Griezmann would have played in that position for me. But still, I think it's more of a setup, a system to kind of counter-attack, take all the pressure and see if we can hurt him on the counter-attack.
Who needs to win this game more?
Well, I think both of them. But because Atletico Madrid, didn't perform really well the last game. Real Madrid is struggling with the last loss. But obviously, it looks like Real Madrid needs to win more this game. But I think it's to be on the top. Atletico Madrid needs this game more than Real Madrid, because at the end of the season, Real Madrid is going to be up there.
You kind of get the feeling that Real Madrid will definitely be up there, and as well as Atletico did last season, still many people are thinking they're not going to be able to repeat that. So, would it be fair to say Atletico actually really needs to make a statement here?
Oh yeah, I think a little bit more for Madrid, because obviously the whole Ronaldo situation. What's been going on in the media with this one, that's one of the signings.
With him criticising the policy of Florentino Perez.
And last week's result. Madrid, if Atletico comes here and gets a win today at Santiago Bernabeu, the pressure's on. Yes, they've Champions League, champions of Europe, but for Atletico to go to their ground, Santiago Bernabeu, and beat them after last week's result, I think Madrid need probably a little bit more than Atletico. Atletico, this is perfect position for Atletico. They will sit, take on all the pressure, and tell Madrid, let's see what you got, but we'll catch you in a counter. So this is perfect situation for Atletico Madrid.
Pictures of Mono Burgos there, the number 2 of Diego Simeone. Diego Simeone, of course, is banned at the moment. He'll be sitting in the stands, but he will have worked his team during the week, and they will know exactly what they need to do. Florentino Perez as well. Do you go along with the criticisms of his style of policy? As a coach, would Carlo Ancelotti be thinking, what are you doing? I've just spent the whole season working it out. We've won the Copa del Rey in the Champions League, and now you're bringing in other players and I have to change the system.
Well, I know this is football, but at the same time, it is business. I mean, he thinks in both ways. Say, well, we're going to bring players that now is the spotlights as worldwide, like in the World Cup. James was one of the best players of the Cup, and that's the way he does this kind of business. I mean, he's a very intelligent man. He knows that he's bringing a good players, and now it's time for Ancelotti to work him up.
80,000 people at the Bernabeu. Just explain the atmosphere there.
Well, when you play there, just different ground, all over the world. I mean, you can feel the atmosphere. You can feel the pressure in every single ball. Even the referee has, have pressure in that ground.
This is what you look forward to all your life. I guess you watch. I'm sure a little kid will be watching this on TV and been dreaming about playing. But this is what this is what it's all about as a footballer. You want to go to that third place, Santiago Bernabeu, 80,000. The atmosphere is unbelievable, electric, and you want to go and play well. You want to go put in good performance, show why you are Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, why you're the best players in the world. And this is the perfect stage.
Whether it's a 4-3-3 formation or a 4-2-3-1 formation, we'll obviously have to find out. As for Atletico, again, we do think it probably will be a 4-2-3-1 formation where they can match up nicely, and then it's a question of whether Atletico can actually stop Real Madrid playing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're thinking that they have to stop, you know, Bale and Cristiano because they make the difference. And to do that, you have to have really strong players in that on both sides. And now I think that Simeone, you know, thought about it during the week, working hard to stop these kind of players.
Who has the stronger bench?
Ooh, wow. Atletico.
For me, Real Madrid is a stronger bench. Real Madrid is a stronger bench. You know, they have players. They can.
I'm biased.
They can play. They can play. You know, can make another team and compete against the best.
But what I want to say is that Atletico know exactly how to play against Real Madrid by denying space, the likes of Bale, Ronaldo, doubling up on Ronaldo. They don't really enjoy playing against Atletico Madrid because it's not open game. It's going to be tight, and it's going to take something special to win. Whoever wins against it takes something special.
What a game we have in store, but first we will be having a moment's reflection. Well, it has become not just one of the biggest games in Spain, but Europe also. A fascinating 90 minutes ahead. Your commentary team from the Madrid derby, Terry Gibson and Kevin Keatings.
Thank you, Scott, and a warm welcome, everyone, to the football capital of the world. The city of Madrid currently houses the Champions League trophy, La Liga title, Copa del Rey, Spanish Super Cup, European Super Cup. And with Barcelona setting the pace at the moment under Luis Enrique, 3 wins from 3. A win for one of these two will keep them very much in the hunt, in behind the league leaders. A defeat for one of these two, and already it's catch-up time. Wonderful atmosphere, full house of 80,000. And the first major test for the Spanish champions, Atletico Madrid, as they cross the divide. Where they did in this fixture last season and won by a single Diego Costa goal to nil. And Real Madrid, of course, fresh prior to the international break from that surprise 4-2 defeat at Real Sociedad. All the more surprising, given that after a little over 10 minutes, they were 2-0 up in that game. So much talk, Terry, about that capitulation and the fact that they failed really to convince out of possession, and Sociedad punished them on 4 occasions. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ancelotti seeks to get the right balance in this team.
But at the moment, he's not looking to have needing a defensive balance. It's 1 minute 25 on the clock. I'm not sure an Atletico Madrid player has touched it. They're quite happy to concede possession as long as Real Madrid have possession deep. It's not really too ambitious, I don't think, to start from Atletico Madrid. So no need at the moment, to answer your question, Kevin, for a holding midfield player for Real Madrid, but I'm sure that's going to have to change as the game progresses. It looks like Toni Kroos is the player designated to be slightly more holding, playing alongside Modric, James Rodriguez further forward. For Atletico Madrid, I was interested to see how they were going to line up. It's Kokan, Raul Garcia, joining Gabi and Thiago. It's a four-man midfield. The Koke and Garcia will play narrow. Two big players up front, Marian Mandzukic and Raul Jimenez. It's the first line of defence, isn't it? Raul Jimenez there with a attempted challenge on Sergio Ramos.
Herman Burgos, Simeone's number 2, patrols the technical area as Simeone serves the second of a 4 league game ban after he was sent off for cuffing one of the officials on the back of the neck in the second leg of the Spanish Super Cup, which of course Real Madrid won 2-1 on aggregate. Contrao has a problem. There's been quite a lot of talk in Spain ahead of this match about the physical nature of this Atleti team. There's not so much wrong with the challenge there of Raul Garcia. I think quite pointedly in a news conference, Ancelotti was asked, are Atletico Madrid violent? He replied that they're intense, they're physical, they're in your face, but he stopped short of agreeing with the reporter's question. He made a few headlines had he done so.
It's a hefty challenge from Raul Jimenez and Arbeloa, which I thought was a more aggressive challenge. Control, just unfortunately, I think he drawn it to the referee's attention that there was contact made by the knee of Raul Garcia.
He's had so many injury problems the last couple of years, Contrao. He's had a knee problem already this season, but he's preferred at left back to Marcelo. We shall be, of course, keeping a close eye, as we always do, on Cristiano Ronaldo, but probably more so than ever this evening to check that he's fully fit. Ancelotti says he's raring to go, not showing any signs of his recent problem with the knee, tendinitis. Didn't travel for Portugal's shock defeat against Albania in the opening European qualifier. Koke was very much part of the Spain team that impressed his teammate of the man on the ball, Sergio Ramos, in Spain's opening 5-1 win against Macedonia. Here's Bale looking for the early cross. Rather looking for Benzema. Bale had stayed in his right side position.
It's the right idea, wasn't it, when Frank caught out of position. Opportunity to get the ball into the box and cross it very early. To take advantage, Real Madrid, of any spaces they do find between the back four, between the midfield players, between the back four and the midfield of Atletico Madrid. Ronaldo will be already seen, evident, drifting around the pitch, trying to get into a space where he can pick the ball up, turn and run at the defence.
Poor ball by Pepe, seized upon by Siqueira. Kroos, fouled by Gabi.
At the moment, I didn't think the referee was going to blow it. He was allowing Atletico Madrid to be quite physical.
Godin will cut Bale off at the pass. Modric earns possession back from Koke. This is James Rodriguez. Ronaldo, immediately surrounded by 3 red and white shirts. Contrao. Ronaldo. There's the ball taken off him rather easily by Gabi. Jimenez tumbles under the challenge of Kroos.
It's just the type of challenge you'd expect in a fierce derby. Impossible handball there against Benzema. Nothing nasty at the moment from either team. And Gabi was clever there, wasn't he? Ignored the step overs, the drop of the shoulder from Ronaldo, concentrated firmly on stealing the ball away from Cristiano Ronaldo. Easier than it sounds.
Yeah, here's Miranda. Picking out Mandzukic. Now Koke. Good ball in, Raul Garcia around the back. Stretching clearance from Pepe.
It's a great position taken up from Raul Garcia. He's playing on the wide on the right of the midfield, but a diagonal run across to threaten the defence.
Hooked in by Koke. Comfortable enough for Casillas. Here's Kroos. If he is to play that holding midfield role, it's not entirely foreign to him, although by nature he is more of an attacking midfield player, Toni Kroos, but intelligent enough, young enough to become the full package.
I think it's necessary to designate one person to do it. I think Modric and Kroos could be quite old-fashioned, really. If one goes forward, the other one stays back in position. And they both have the intelligence and to be able to manage that quite comfortably.
Xabi Alonso was never going to be easy to replace, that's for sure. Not just Xabi Alonso shorn of that Real Madrid midfield now, but Di Maria, who morphed into a deeper position last season, played as part of the 3 and the 4-3-3 successful formation under Ancelotti and did a brilliant job. Here's Bale. Ricochet was almost unkind to Godin. Jimenez did well against Pepe. Siqueira. Mandzukic looking again for Guilherme Siqueira. A little touch off Arbeloa, and the opening corner of the game goes to Atletico Madrid.
And they'll be switched on, won't they? Siqueira made no attempt to keep that in play. Arbeloa had that touch. Quite content with a corner.
Tall, dangerous team from set pieces. They work on these assiduously under Simeone, and that's why it pays off. It's Thiago and the Champions lead just inside 10 minutes at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Well, it's absolutely incredible that it's Thiago. We could name a whole list of big players that will be attacking that cross for Atletico Madrid. Raul Garcia, Mandzukic, Raul Jimenez, Miranda, Godin. But it's the midfield player, Thiago. Let's go, Madrid. Great delivery from Koke. Real Madrid just ignore Thiago at that near post. There's enough white shirts there to deal with it. They're concentrating on the big fellas. He drops in the perfect position. It's a wonderful delivery from Koke. He fully intends it to drop it into that near post over that first line of Real Madrid defenders. Thiago, just from a yard out, does really well to glance it goalwards. It's all it needed. He was in the right place at the right time. Something they've clearly worked on in training.
A message from the champions: write us off at your peril. Trust me, the self-belief in Simeone's squad has not dampened any from their championship success. Yes, they've lost some key players, but they bought well. Squad is still strong, and they lead.
It's the third goal they've scored this season. All three have come from set pieces at Atletico. Well, they have to defend one. Can Real Madrid get back in level terms really quickly?
Modric to the corner. Initial header won by Raul Garcia. Here's Benzema. The defending was good enough from Juanfran. Stayed strong there.
Yep, does well to get himself between Benzema and the ball. Certainly not a corner. You can see there's 5 or 6 Atletico Madrid players in that area. No one deals with it. Garcia makes a decoy run, takes a couple of defenders away from that near post. It's clearly something they've been working on in training, not by accident, I assure you.
Question mark against Karim Benzema, who is the players closest to the goal scorer Thiago. Now they've got caught rocking on his heels.
It's the game plan, isn't it? Be nice and compact, and really come alive and switch on at set pieces. They had a spring in their step, and Shakira got that. He elected to let the ball roll out of play and take the corner instead of keeping it in play and getting a cross in.
Bale. Ronaldo tumbled under a challenge from Thiago. There's Modric. Lowering quickly on Koke. Here's Kroos. Ronaldo. Struck it cleanly enough, but always rising.
He's unlucky, isn't he? He knows every time he's going to get the ball, he's going to be surrounded by Atletico Madrid players. A little bit of space there afforded to him for the first time in the game. Head down, direct, the right angle on the finish, but as you said, it's just rising from the moment it left his boot.
13 goals in 16 games against Atletico Madrid for Ronaldo. A goal from Thiago, celebrated by less than 50 Atleti fans who are inside this stadium this evening. Total allocation was only 250. The take-up barely 20%, owing to the high prices Real Madrid put on those tickets. They'll be beaming this back to the Vicente Calderon. Here's Ronaldo. Madrid, a decent response to going behind. Moya happy to see that bounce on the top of the net via James.
Here's Ronaldo. The focal point attack, and expected better there from James Rodriguez. Just side foots it down and hoping that bounce and just creeps in towards that top corner of the goal. We wondered, didn't we, with the team selection, whether Raul Jimenez got the nod over Griezmann due to his size, due to his threat from set pieces, another big player for Atletico Madrid.
Ramos. And Jimenez in a strong challenge. Mandzukic. Not going to get a free kick there.
It's clear it goes down quite easy, isn't it? Again, it's another sign of Atletico Madrid desperate to get any set piece that could free kick.
Miranda. Just losing out in a very dangerous position there to James Rodriguez.
Yeah, looked a bit ponderous there, Miranda, which is not criticism you can usually point at him. Well closed down by James Rodriguez.
A lot of pressure on this goalkeeper, Miguel Angel Moya, replacing Thibaut Courtois after 3 superb seasons on loan with Atleti. Now with Chelsea, for whom, of course, Diego Costa got a hat-trick today. A 4-2 win over Swansea. What a start Costa has made to life in the Premier League. Spain have still got a little bit of work to bed him into their national team, but Mourinho, I mean, no problems acquainting him to life at Stamford Bridge. Kept in by Juan Fran. And they got a corner out of that. And Madrid were claiming the ball had gone out. The assistant had a very good view and said no.
I think that's just about enough to keep it in. And the whole of the ball has to go over the line. Maybe that's a difficult one, isn't it? Plenty of work to do. There was a little 1-2 after that, wasn't there, to in the corner.
Rest assured, Real Madrid will be complaining long and loud if they concede from this. Benzema to clear. Easy job this. Burgos will probably be saying to himself, piece of cake. Space now for Contrao. Kroos. Benzema! That was a smart try. Took that on really early. Meantime, Mateo Lahoz has flourished a yellow card.
It appears it's in the direction of James Rodriguez. He's going to praise the player of Real Madrid there. Rodriguez with a little give and go. He gets blocked by Thiago. It's a clear block. He obviously argues with the referee and picks up a yellow card, which appears to be slightly harsh. But it was better from Real Madrid. Picked up the loose ball. Kroos played the ball sharply into Rodriguez, and a little give and go. And a good idea from Benzema to take the shot on early.
Kroos looking for Benzema, who shook off Miranda. He was helped out by his centre partner. What a good partnership they are, Godin and Miranda.
I'm surprised to see Godin going down so easily. Yes, there was a nudge from Benzema, but it's a physical game.
James with the corner. And Pepe unable to generate the power.
Determination from Pepe. Gets up above Raul Garcia. Difficult to generate any genuine power behind that attempt.
These two teams know each other so well, of course. This is the 8th meeting in the space of a year, including the Champions League final and the Copa del Rey final of last year. Those 8 matches produced 3 wins each. But for decade upon decade, Atletico Madrid had a fear factor, whether it was home or away, against Real Madrid, who dominated them for so long. No fear now, not since Simeone came into town. Given away by Gavi, who was expecting Juan Fran to move on to that. Thiago. Gavi. James did well. He released the pass he can. Ronaldo tumbled over the challenge of Godin. Yellow card for the Uruguayan. In a great position now for Real Madrid. Claiming he got the ball. The replay will tell us. The referee made an instant decision.
See here, he doesn't get enough of the ball, does he? Ronaldo gets the touch, moves the ball away from the attempt from Diego Godin. It's a clear foul, clear yellow card. good chance for Real Madrid. A selection of players that might be quite useful on this set piece, but I've got my idea who's going to take it.
You're right. Does favour the left foot of Gareth Bale, to be fair, from this angle, or James Rodriguez. Sweet left foot he's got. But Ronaldo looks poised. A very familiar picture around world football. Not the straightest of lines for Mateo Lahoz with the old spray can, but here we go. It is going to be Bale! Fine save from Moya. Benzema. Stabbed in by James. Moya's lost it. Grabs it at the second attempt. Well, it was an excellent save to deny Gareth Bale. Then he almost undid his good work.
You're right, did favour the left foot up. What makes the save even more special? It's a slight deflection off the wall. Get late, he sees it, how fast that's travelling. That's a wonderful save, deserved a little bit of luck. And he dropped a loose ball.
There was some velocity on the shot from Bale, and not only did he need to get there, he needed a strong arm as well, Moya. Bale, Ronaldo on his outside. Should have used him. Mandzukic. Just in case you've joined the Madrid derby late, the champions Atletico Madrid leading through a 10th minute header from Thiago. Came via a set piece. Koke. Bale, this time he will use Ronaldo. Tumbles over the closest player to him, Siqueira, and the referee has given the penalty. And a yellow card for Siqueira. Well, that'll be worth another look. General body language of Atletico Madrid is that this is a soft decision.
He can stick his leg out, doesn't he? He can't resist the little nibble. It's barely a foul, but the natural reaction there, Ronaldo. There's intention there, but he's driving into the box. Loads of quick touches, change of direction, and the hook comes out, Siqueira.
It's a penalty.
Yep. He's travelling at that speed that Ronaldo is as well. Kick across the shins. It's a foolish challenge from Siqueira. Certainly not going to do Ronaldo any damage, but the foot comes out, it makes contact with the shin of Ronaldo. And I think the correct decision.
So Ronaldo against Moya. Very easy indeed. And we're all square in the Madrid derby.
For defending Siqueira is difficult though. Ronaldo's travelling at you in the 18-yard box. That pace, that skill. It's no mistake from the spot. It's been a good spell from Real Madrid. They battled back well from conceding that goal from Thiago. A bit more possession, they're playing at a faster tempo. Ronaldo puts them back on level terms. Pretty early, which I think makes up the line for Cristiano Ronaldo to slide it to the goalkeeper's right.
4 goals already for Real Madrid's number 7. Still averages over a goal a game in the famous white shirt since he moved from Manchester United. Unbelievable scoring record he's got. There's Kroos. Jimenez. Showed too much of that to Ramos. Great first touch there from Benzema. Sergio Ramos up in this attack. Might still get a touch on this. Ronaldo will. Ramos is in there. And the flag is up for offside.
Talking about the need for a holding midfield, defensive midfield player for Real Madrid. It was terrific to see Ramos go forward. You can see he's offside there. See the emphatic finish from Ronaldo for the penalty, but just causes a bit of chaos against Atletico Madrid. You need that type of chaos to break up that well-organised defence. I think it's terrific that Ramos can continue his run forward.
Well, after we've concluded this exciting Madrid derby, we've got another live game for you. And we're off to Vigo for Celta hosting Real Sociedad. And plenty more to pack in over the weekend. The first of our triple header on Sunday, the early start at 3:55 for Valencia Espanyol. Monday night is our magazine programme, Revista. See all the goals, bar Eibar against Deportivo. That's live for you after Revista on Monday night. Gareth Bale, closest to a Real Madrid goal until the successful Ronaldo penalty. Modric. Thiago.
Good spirit shown by Real Madrid. Nothing too technical or tactical about their performance. And full of passion. And the goal behind. The heads didn't drop. They would have been annoyed themselves. They know of the threat from Atletico Madrid from set pieces. You could see the anger with Carlo Ancelotti on the bench. And they conceded that goal, but they fought back well. Atletico Madrid now being forced deeper and deeper, not being able to get up the pitch and get any attacks going, build any momentum in terms of attacking play.
Gareth Bale. Moya saw that early. Decisive goalkeeping. Didn't have a very good record against Real Madrid in his days with Getafe, the new Atletico Madrid goalkeeper. Was on the winning side once, but lost 5. James Rodriguez opens that out nicely. Maybe just caught late there, the Colombian, but this is Bale. Contrao did very well to keep that in. It's comfortable.
The cross comes in from the left, Contrao, but not the good play from Real Madrid has come down their right flank. So he tripped up like Raul Garcia there. Sure, Koke is particularly comfortable playing in that wider left position of the midfield 4. He's tucking himself in where he normally plays. And there's plenty of space for Gareth Bale, for Arbeloa, for Ronaldo when he drops out into that right wing position.
There's Ramos. Bale. Pass from Ronaldo was short of Gareth Bale there. Arbeloa's won it back well. That was well read by Thiago. Real Madrid rather frustrated that the free kick's gone against them here.
So Koke with a little bit of frustration there, throws himself in. Arbeloa just blocked the run of Koke.
This is Siqueira. Contral, Kroos, Ronaldo, the white shirts stream forward in support of Cristiano Ronaldo, may not need any of them. A few of them left a little frustrated and disappointed that Ronaldo didn't use the pass.
It's quite easy for him to get round Thiago, who was filling in the left-back position after Sequeira was caught upfield. Ramos there hinting maybe at Real Madrid looking to change the direction of attack, break up this compact Atletico Madrid defence and midfield. I think that's the intention of Real Madrid. When you can do that, you can isolate the fullbacks in particular.
Both clubs will, of course, be involved in the Champions League this coming midweek. The return of the group stage. Real Madrid will be back here at the Bernabeu to take on the Swiss side Basel. Also in their group, Liverpool, of course, and the Bulgarians, Ludogorets. Atletico Madrid will off to Greece. They'll play Olympiacos first. And they also have Juventus in their section, along with the Swedes of Malmo. All to unfurl for you Tuesday and Wednesday on Sky Sports. There's Ronaldo, great position this against Miranda, sets up Benzema! And a disappointing first touch costs the Frenchman.
That was Real Madrid at its best, defending within seconds down the other end of the pitch. Great desire shown from Benzema. It's a heavy first touch. Looked like a player who's lacking confidence in front of goal.
James happy to buy the free kick out of Mandzukic. There's Ronaldo, becoming more and more of an influence on this derby. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think it's fair to say he looks fit, doesn't it? He looks sharp, lightning quick, using all the tricks, and a massive impact on this game so far.
Toni Kroos. James Rodriguez. Arbeloa. Pepe. Ramos. Both Real Madrid central defenders 10 metres inside the Atletico Madrid half. They're losing out to the hard-working Koke, who can't take it on. Kroos. He plays very well off both feet, Toni Kroos. Was rather near a corner flag than Moyes' goal.
Koke as well, he's working really hard, and he has the skill to get himself out of a really difficult position. And I was wondering initially whether the pass from Ronaldo was too heavy for Benzema, but it wasn't. It was the right weight, and Benzema should have controlled that and finished off that chance for Real Madrid. Such a heavy touch, I think it goes down as an attempt on goal.
Ancelotti won't be displeased at all about the attempts his side have had so far. the one for Atletico Madrid, and it counted. That header from Thiago that had the champions at one stage a goal to 0 up. Here's Siqueira. Picked off easily by Ramos.
Just Mandzukic in the box, and probably not the wisest decision to throw the ball into the box from Siqueira.
Bale. Benzema. He's got the space now. And his goal-scoring record back into last season, and so far this, not very handsome. Just 2 goals in his last 18 games.
So much to admire there in the build-up, wasn't there, again from Benzema. Just lacking that finishing touch at the moment.
This is Jimenez finding a little bit of space. Didn't do too much with it.
That's conviction, didn't it? That attempt from Jimenez. Good flick on from Mandzukic. He looked like he was going to be in. He didn't have the belief to run away from the defence, and the team finishing him from the Mexican.
Modric. Bale. Ronaldo. This looks dangerous. Benzema! Another fine save from Moya. Springing smartly to his right to keep out the Benzema header. Miranda. Under heavy pressure, just about did enough.
It's a great period for Real Madrid, winning the ball back quickly, applying pressure, attempts on goal, forcing Moya into some fantastic saves. Atletico Madrid are asking for trouble. Everybody's back behind the ball, they've got no out ball, and the pressure is building and building. Probably, you know, two centre forwards back so deep, helping out with midfield. But there we see the save from Benzema. Great header downwards, technically superb from Benzema. Oh, brilliant save from Moya.
Miguel Angel Moya, you may be aware, was by far the cheapest of the 2 goalkeepers that Atleti bought in the summer. Paid €16 million to Benfica for 21-year-old Jan Oblak. Slovenian goalkeeper, and Moya cost just €3 million from Getafe. He's excelled with a couple of particularly good saves.
It's a silly foul again from Mandzukic. Again, another example of Atletico Madrid players getting back behind the ball. That's it. Silly kick out, isn't it? Across from Ronaldo. Benzema does well to beat Miranda in the air. Well, probably, if he had the attempt again, try to find the corner a little bit more. The trajectory was right on the header from Benzema. Difficult save for Moya, but he pulled it off.
Confirmation of the yellow card for Mandzukic. Here's Ronaldo. Real Madrid firmly on the front foot here. Away by Godin. Disappointed he concedes the corner. It's Pepe's header. Just under the reach of Ronaldo.
They're winning more than their fair share of first headers from corners. Real Madrid come close on a couple of occasions now.
Both the Madrid Giants, of course, have dropped points so far this season. Real Madrid just before the international break, 4-2 at Sociedad. They opened up with a 2-0 win here against newly promoted Cordoba. Atletico Madrid's first game in defence of their title. They were fortunate to come away from Rayo Vallecano with a goalless draw after being outplayed in the second half. And they beat another of the newly promoted teams, Eibar, 2-1 at home. Here's Bale. It's too deep.
They've got themselves in front, Atletico Madrid. I expect them to play with a little bit more belief and confidence, but I think it's been a poor performance from Simeone's side today. Looks like they've got their noses in front, settled for that one goal. Probably believed in their ability to keep a clean sheet, which is undoubtedly pretty good. Wait to Real Madrid, you're asking for trouble if you sit back and invite pressure. Just too much quality in the Real Madrid team to play those type of tactics from Atletico Madrid.
Nice touch from Mandzukic. This is Koke. Very disappointing shot. Again, not a real conviction there. Contrao. Kroos. Nicely controlled by James Rodriguez. Here's Ronaldo. Good challenge by Koke. Just about to say they could do with some possession. Atleti, but not getting much of it at all. Real Madrid are dominating the half now.
It's been like that for the last 25 minutes, Kevin. No possession at all for Atletico Madrid.
Here's Kroos.
They're pretending they're okay, those two, but they've been going at it from the first minute.
So we've reached half-time in what's been, as always in this fixture, an absorbing watch. Thiago heading Atletico Madrid in front, Ronaldo equalising from the spot. I think Ancelotti's team will be a little bit disappointed they're not in front at the break.
Yes, we thought it would be a fascinating encounter, and it's certainly not disappointed.